Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another Around the Town of Branford with Henry and Frank. I'm Frank Toohill. We're here on the Branford Green with Beth Mishler of the Branford Garden Club. She's the co-chair of Scarecrows on the Green. This is an annual exhibit every October, and it's grown and grown over the years. It's their 13th annual Scarecrows exhibit. Now, it was originally started in 2011 because Hurricane Irene came through Branford and some of the trees on the Branford Green were destroyed. So the garden club, they're involved with things all over town. And they decided, to work on the tree situation on the Branford Green. So some smart person on the Branford Garden Club came up with the idea, let's have a Scarecrows exhibit, and we'll ask for all the businesses that put, Scarecrows on the Green. We'll ask for a donation, and we'll use that for trees on the green, and it's worked. And so anyway, it's great to be back, and every year it grows more and more. I mean, it's the green is packed this year, Beth.
Yes, it is, Frank. It's crazy. It's just blown out of proportion, and we love it. We even had a little spot in the New Haven Register in the calendar, so we were excited to see that as well. And we thank you so much, Frank and Henry, for every year recording this and making sure that it's documented and memorialized for the town.
No, it's our pleasure, and it is a great activity. It's here this year, 2023, October 13th through November 7th. Now, with so many displays from businesses, from schools. In fact, this exhibit that we're standing in front of, this is the exhibit from the John B. Sliney Elementary School, and as you can see, it says "Reach for the Stars, We Stand Tall," and boy, that's a giraffe, Beth.
Yeah, it is a giraffe. It's beautiful.
It really is. I mean, there's a lot of talent here, and on this program, what we're going to do is, take you around the green, all four sides, and we're going to show you the exhibits. Now, the goal of the garden club, right, is to cover the Branford Green with Scarecrows, right?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. And we're getting close.
Yeah, it's true.
Every year it's grown exponentially, and we're so grateful and thankful for the people who participate year in and year out, and we're always happy to have new participants as well. So keep that in mind for 2024.
That's right. 2024, there'll be the 14th Scarecrows on the Green. Too, Beth, the other thing is, this was such a good idea now that it's spread to other towns, right? East Haven, Guilford has a display right now up on their green. They don't have as many, as Branford does. So, it's a great idea that's been, that's spread.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we got a phone call from somebody in Orange, Connecticut, asking us how we do this every year, and they want to do it on their fairgrounds potentially. So that's pretty exciting.
No, it's true. It's a great event. Now, speaking of the garden club, this is a great event every October, but the Branford Garden Club is active throughout the year, right?
Yes, we are. Very active. And Frank, you have such a great history with the Garden Club, and I know you have a list of everything we do. So because I co-chair Scarecrows on the Green, I am not an expert on all of the other civic things that we do. So I know you have the list. Maybe you want to go over that.
Okay, sure. All right. So first of all, there's actually 3 gardens on the Branford Green that the Garden Club maintains. There's the over by the flagpole, which is was put up during the American Civil War. It's been up there that long. There's a garden right below the flagpole, and then you have a Winifred Judge Garden at the corner of Main and Montouise over there. And then there's also the May McCabe Memorial Daylily Garden here too. So there's 3 gardens, Beth.
Yes.
Right on the green.
Yeah. Amazing.
The other thing you do is, there's the beautiful flower baskets every year on the on the lampposts on Main Street.
Yeah, so we do a spring to summer, and then we also do a winter.
It's great. I mean, all these things, they really help beautify Branford. You also have exhibits throughout the spring and summer, right? At the James Blackstone Library and also down in Stony Creek at the Willoughby Wallace. Right?
Yes, we do.
You also have exhibits at Rosenthal Gardens.
Yes, we do. Yes.
So it's really great. So now, if you want more information, they have a great website, BranfordGardenClub.org. They have a great Branford Garden Club Facebook page. And if there's any questions, you can contact them, BranfordGardenClub@gmail.com. So we're just about to start our tour, walking around the Branford Green and showing you, all the varied exhibits. Now, would you tell us what type of organizations are represented here?
Okay, so as we mentioned, we have schools, we have civic organizations, businesses, small businesses, large businesses. We have real estate offices. We have all types of entities that participate in this. It can even be just a family that puts one up. And then we also have the garden club members themselves who put up exhibits.
That's great. So, as Beth said, if you'd like to be involved next year, 2024, if you go to the website in August or September, you can they do have the online form.
Yes,
for
registration
Scarecrows.
form. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. And this year we had a really unique, I think, art piece for our registration and our posters. And it was done by a gentleman who lives in Cheshire, Connecticut. He's 19 years old, and he is Damian Blue. So I would look for some more things to come out from him.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to start our tour now, and it's been great talking with you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Frank.
We've been speaking with Beth Mishler, co-chair of the Scarecrows on the Green 2023. Thank you, Beth, for being with us.
Thank you, Frank. And thank you, Henry.
Here's the Branford Garden Club. Okay, and we're going to move over here as we continue our tour on the Branford Green Scarecrows 2023. This is Lions International. There's a hay bale there and some stick figures with pumpkin heads. And then over here we have Tilly Turtle is that's the person there. That's the item there, and she's from the Turtle Bay Condominium Gardeners right there. So that's the first time I've seen something from Turtle Bay. Okay. And then you want to go over here? You're still on? Oh no, you just went off. You want to do these two over here? Or? Okay, this one here. Okay, the one we're looking at now has no name, but it looks like it's a small person or with a pumpkin head. The great thing about Scarecrows is that you can come down to the green anytime, really, morning, afternoon, even in the evening, weekends, and there's people walking all around these exhibits, checking them all out. It's great for your business, great exposure. This is Kate Scapes you're looking at right now. That's kind of an interesting one, as they all are. And then over here is it says Game On Family Fun, and there's a few figures in chairs there with skeleton heads. I don't think the lights. Okay, this is Studio One Dance Center. That's a very colorful one. And then over here we have some children walking around this exhibit. It says Happy Halloween. It looks like two skeletons dressed in witches' garb. And then the next exhibit is from Feed Branford Kids. That's an organization that's been in town for many years, and they do a great job. Okay, this one's very interesting. It says Gone Fishing in YC. And it looks like they have a little flag from the Indian Neck Yacht Club, so it could be from the yacht club. Yeah, this is their first time here. And over here, just behind them, is ARC Healthcare and Rehabilitation at Branford Hills. And that's a small figure, dressed in pink. And then over here, a great exhibit from Tisco Elementary School. 4 people all around a card table here, and they have a plate and spoons in front of them. They all have on gray wigs, and that's a really cool exhibit from Tisco Elementary School in Branford. Okay, this is the Branford Compassion Club exhibit. They've been around for 15 years, I'm guessing, and they take in stray cats, and they do a great job. All volunteers, and that's a great exhibit there. It says Making Life a Little Better for Homeless Animals. And then moving over here a little bit, we have a great exhibit. It's attached to the tree there, and it's from the Rain Wellness Spa, and it says it's Shakespeare on the Green. And then moving over here, it's the Virginia McNeil Insurance Company exhibit, which is kind of extensive. And I mean, they have the VF McNeil shirts on, and there's some scarecrows there. These exhibits are all great. Each one is different. They all require lots of imagination. Scarecrows on the Branford Green 2023. Our tour continues on the Branford Green. This is the Cutting Page Hair Salon. It's their exhibit. They have it looks like some jean overalls and a yellow flannel shirt. So that's a nice one. It's good to see them here on the green. Then we have college hunks hauling junk and moving. It looks like there's orange bags of leaves, and they have a small hay bale there. And I guess they have like a stick figure, and they have an orange sweatshirt on the stick figure. And then way over here we have this is from the Walsh Intermediate School from their art club, and that's a mermaid with a blue face or a blue head, and that's extremely original. That's great work by the students at Walsh Intermediate School from the art club. We are now looking at the YMCA from Branford. This is their exhibit at Scarecrows on the Green, and they have 2 hay bales, and they have one figure with a green shirt and a pumpkin head. So that's a great organization right in town, the Branford YMCA on East Main Street. And then we have Tycho is next. That's an extremely original exhibit there with lots of pumpkins, and you can stand behind that white banner there and take pictures of you as a scarecrow or you as a pumpkin head there. So that's a great exhibit, and the thing I'm going to do now is go over and show you how to do it. No, that was great, Henry. Good idea. Okay, so then we do Van Wilgen. All right, and then we have Van Wilgen, a great business. The store's in North Branford, but they grow in Branford, is right on the line. They just opened a shop in Clinton. They have another shop in Guilford, right at Bishop's Orchards, and they have a lot of gourds there. Beautiful stuff from Van Wilgen's. That's their exhibit here on the Branford Green, Scarecrows 2023. Okay, right now we're looking at Perfectly Planned Parties by Andrea. Great exhibit here on the Branford Green. Looks like about 10 stick figures with scarecrow hair and a couple of small hay bales and some corn there. It's pumpkins, and that's a great exhibit. And then moving over here, we have Take a Vet Fishing. And if you look at the two figures here, the one on the right has a mermaid's tail, which is kind of cool, and then the other stick figure looks like a skeleton, but he or she is holding a fishing rod. So that's Take a Vet Fishing. That's a great organization in town. They've been around for at least 15 years. They always take the vets out for fishing trips during the summer and also go down to Killam's Point. It's a great organization that honors all the veterans, here in Branford, and there's a lot of them. And then moving a little bit more to the right here, we have the exhibit from the Branford Historical Society, and that's the Harrison House, which is a great museum. It's an old house from the 1600s, which they bought about 15 years ago, and they do a great job there. And I believe that the Branford Garden Club has their herb garden there too in the backyard, so that's another activity of the Branford Garden Club. The Branford Historical Society says preserving Branford's heritage. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, www.branfordhistoricalsociety.org. Okay, here's a closer shot of the Branford Historical Society exhibit, the Harrison House there with that spider up by the roof line. And then there's two figures too, and they're all bandaged up. And that's also part of the Branford Historical Society exhibit. And then moving down, it's the Branford office of the real estate firm Coldwell Banker. And of course they have a house there as part of their exhibit. They have a looks like a witch up on the roof, and they have beautiful flowering mums, also with some hay bales. So that's a great exhibit there from Colwell Banker. Okay, this exhibit is from the May Murphy School. That's an elementary school in Branford, and there's a lot of originality in there. They have the Hornets there, that's the high school, right? That's the mascot, right? The Branford Hornets. And it says there on there's a bunch of crayons coming out of this black box, and it says Murphy School shines like a crayon. So that's a cool thing to say, and that's a beautiful exhibit. Two stick figures there, one pumpkin head and one straw head there. And then there's a smaller exhibit here by this tree. It says Archibald on the card, and it says Branford Garden Club. So Archibald, I guess, belongs to the Branford Garden Club. That's all I can tell you about that exhibit. There isn't any more information there. And then we have, this is a very beautiful scarecrow. And she's got a painted face, really nice, lipstick, blue eyes, and this is from Gather Barbie Scarecrow. So that's a very interesting exhibit. And again, that's all we can tell you about that. And the other thing too is, the Branford Garden Club, they belong to the Federated Garden Clubs of Connecticut, which is a big organization, 150 clubs in Connecticut with 7,000 people that belong to to that. So it's great. Okay, this one here, there's a very interesting one. There's 5 or 6 heads all on a stake, all different hair colors and all blue eyes, and the ones at the top have sticks coming out of the top of their head. But anyway, this is from the Myrrh Salon. It says, you're supposed to take a selfie picture here. And then it says, tag us at the underline Myrrh Salon. And it says that you can receive a complimentary add-on with service by doing that. So that's kind of an interesting thing to see there. And over here, now this is affiliated with BHS, Branford High School, and it says BC2M, which stands for Bring Change to Mind. I guess it's all about mental health, to improve your mental health. You bring change to mind, and there's a small dog doll there, and there's an image of a person there with a with a pumpkin head. So that's from the high school, Branford High School, and it says BC2M, which stands for Bring Change to Mind. And then moving over here a little bit more, we have Shoreline Orthodontics with Jonathan Fisk, who has a DMD. He's a DMD. That means he's a dentist, and it states there on the sign that he does Barbie's braces. So that's from Jonathan Fisk, who does orthodontics. Shoreline Orthodontics. Okay, these are some beautiful original paintings hanging here on the Branford Green from BACA, the Branford Arts and Cultural Alliance. They have a great gallery open right on Main Street, just down the street from here, like about a block. And it's open often, and so you should stop in. They have great art for sale from the residents of Branford. And just to look at those paintings briefly, there's one there. It looks like an osprey landing on a pole there, where they keep their nest, and that's a great painting. And then you have up above that, it looks like a turret, from a turret. And then over there on the right, there's a nice purple painting. And then underneath it is a small sailboat. So if you like art, and if you want to see some more art, you want to maybe purchase some art, stop at Baca, right here on Main Street. They have a beautiful, large gallery. And then, I think we've seen this before. This is from the Branford Counseling Center. And I believe that's from Peanuts, right? Lucy used to sit behind the desk there, and Charlie Brown would, stop over and speak to Lucy. And so that's from Charles Schultz, I guess, Peanuts. But, it's from the Counseling Center. And, it's a great place to go to improve, your mental health. And as far as the exhibit, they have a couple of bales of hay there. And they have some stick figures too. It looks like they have Lucy there behind the desk with Charlie Brown, and they both of their heads are wrapped in burlap. So anyway, that's the Branford Counseling Center. Great exhibit. Okay, right now you're looking at the display from Cynthia's Flower Shop in Branford, celebrating 31 years of, here in Branford in business. And that's a really interesting scarecrow display. It's a skull at the top with a skull underneath as well. And the one at the top has 3 different flowers at the top of the skull's head. And as you can see, it's got the white teeth, the red lipstick, and really bulging eyeballs there. And there's a gold shawl around the top of its head. So that's a great one there from Cynthia's Flower Shop, and it's 31st year. And you can always reach them at cynthiasflowershop.com. Then we have a great exhibit there from Marathon Sports. And they also have written there on the sign, Life in Motion. So that's all about, sports, exercise. Great, that's a great exhibit. If you look at the top of the scarecrow there, it's got a pumpkin head. It's got an orange life vest on, black pants, and then down at the bottom, it's got, I believe those are athletic shoes there that the scarecrow has on. So that's a great one there from Marathon Sports. And then a great organization in town for many, many years, right? It's the Rotary Club of Branford. There's 2 scarecrows in their exhibit. The one on the left has a cone head top, and also the arm is outstretched. And then the other one has a the other one's head is wrapped in burlap, with a straw hat. And so those are some of the things that the Rotary Club does. They have posters there. It says Christmas trees at hospice. They're also involved with polio eradication, and they serve a meal to the veterans. And you just heard the First Congregational Church chiming, and you're now hearing the Trinity Episcopal Church chiming. Okay, Scarecrows on the Green 2023. This exhibit we're looking at now is from Auto Graphics, and it says they are wishing you an amazing Halloween. And it's really a very interesting and a very large exhibit. In fact, the exhibit extends to a nearby tree, and it says it's ghoulish around here, no bones about it, happy Halloween, boo, and right, feeling baleful. They have about 8 or 9 huge bales of hay there. There's a lot of pumpkin heads, and interesting, they have like these little grills, spiked grills with skulls on them. So all this adds, to the Halloween atmosphere, here on the green. And then over there on the tree, looks like those are supposed to be spider webs, and the spider webs extend from the hay bales to the tree. So that's a great exhibit from Auto Graphics. And then over here is this is a great organization in town. They do all kinds of shipping. It's from the Village Express Pack and Ship. If you need to ship a box or anything, that's the place to go in town, right? The Village Express, and it looks like they have a green-faced witch that has a cauldron in front of her, I guess, and she's stirring the cauldron. So that's a great exhibit. And there's kids you hear playing in the background. And if you look around the green right now, it just the 2 churches just chimed 5 p.m. and I mean the green is packed with people. They're here all the time, walking around these great exhibits here on Scarecrows on the Green. And then there's another exhibit we can see from the other one there we see is from Possessions. And that's the third one there. You can see that the head has a, it looks like those are the cords off somebody's mop head. So that's the first time we've seen that here on the green. But that's a nice exhibit too from Possessions. So we've covered quite a few of the exhibits. There's still a few more to do. So from this point, we're going to move to a different part of the green. So stay with us. Okay, we're right in front of the Trinity Episcopal Church on the Branford Green as we continue our tour of Scarecrows 2023, organized and produced again this year, 13th time by the Branford Garden Club. This is the Pat Munger Construction Company exhibit. They're in Branford on East Main Street. Great company. And I believe they're trying to show you here an example of using solar panels, because they have these blue translucent panels here on the roof of this house. So, and it also says here at the bottom, Creepy Island. And then they do have some small, they have some small black cases here, I guess, which that they produce for the house some solar energy. So that looks great. So it's the Pat Munger Construction Company exhibit. And right now we're going to move down by the town hall. And these are the last ones that we're going to show you now coming up. Stay with us. It's part of Branford Public Schools. They're done at the Indian Neck School, the Branford Early Learning Center. And it says it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. And so you have this green, it looks like a green shower curtain over an orange wig. And the scarecrow there, she looks happy. So anyway, that's the Branford Early Learning Center display. Okay, we almost missed this one because it's kind of hidden behind a tree. It's right in front of the Branford Town Hall. This is an exhibit from the Child Development Center at the First Congregational Church. They have a playground there, that you can see as you drive by, and it states here on their placard. It says full and part-time pre-K and child care right on the town green, the Child Development Center at the First Congregational Church. And they have a scarecrow in a purple chair with a blue shirt, and there's an orange cap on the scarecrow, and it looks like it's having a great time there, on the green. So that's the exhibit from the Child Development Center. Okay, I'm standing now in front of the exhibit from the community dining room. This is a great organization and a great activity, and it's down at it's at the Volunteer Service Center, and it looks like a stove there, and it looks like they always have something cooking there, right at the community dining room. And they have a scarecrow with an orange pumpkin head, and also wearing a white chef's cap, and then also having also with an apron on. So that's a great exhibit from the community dining room. Okay, so this is a great real estate company in town, Remax. I believe it's owned by Phil Carlone on Pine Orchard Road. And there's a house there, of course, and also some open house lawn signs there, So I'm sure you've seen these in Branford in front of houses. I understand, I was just talking to Beth earlier today from the Garden Club, and she said that still today there isn't much inventory in town. So I mean, when the properties go up for sale, they're all quickly bought, because this is Branford. This is where people want to live, So anyway, it's been great to be with you again, covering this year's Scarecrows on the Green exhibits. This is their 13th year doing this. Great job again from the Branford Garden Club. Once again, if you have a green thumb or you want a green thumb, the Branford Garden Club is the place for you. They have regular monthly meetings right at the Joe Trapasso Community House, and the schedule is at BranfordGardenClub.org. They also have a great Branford Garden Club Facebook page, and so as we said earlier, I want to thank the co-chair of Scarecrows 2023, Beth Mishler. She was with us earlier, and she said that, if you'd like to be involved in this, if you would like to do an exhibit, you can pick any spot on the Branford Green for your exhibit. And so in 2024, they will have the forms online, probably in the month of September 2024, and it's a great activity, and it's great exposure for your club, your civic organization, your business, or your family even. It's because, as I said, there's people walking around here morning, noon, and night. It's, So anyway, I'm Frank Toohill for Henry Pond. Thanks for being with us, and we'll be back again for more Around the Town of Branford with Henry and Frank programs. Until next time, goodbye.